This is a short video on using the warp stabilizer. So what you can see is what I've done here is I place warp on this, and if I remove it, you see, so when you place a warp stabilizer, it scales it a little bit and makes it smooth. So this is with the warp stabilizer, and if I go here and I remove it, you see how the footage is. So it's shaking. And now with the warp stabilizer on, it zooms a little bit on its own after you apply the warp. Look how smooth it is. So how you do that? Simply go here, take this and place it on top. Okay? And then once it's on top, you go click here, go to effects and controls. Let's see, it says need frames, need analyzing. Okay, so you analyze it. So here it shows you the percentage. It takes time, it takes about, depends on the clip and how shaky it is. So it takes about a minute or 30 seconds at least. So while this is analyzing, we're going to go here.
What is it?
So this one's shaky also. So these are all the shaky ones already, just to give you an idea. So how they look. See, look how it's shaking. And again, what I do is I keep it on 1/4 so that if the files are big, it's easy to play. Again, look at this shaking. This one shaking as well. This one shaking as well. Yeah. This only happens when you have handheld. So now we go back here and we see, okay, how much? 86%. So this you have to do on each clip. See, so once it thinks it's stabilizing, it says. Now if you play it, you see that the footage is stabilized. Let's play it in half. So it's a smooth footage now. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. This one we saw it's shaking. So we analyze it. So what I did is I placed it on all of them, but you have to go one by one, one by one, one by one. Place it on top. Yeah. So let's go to effects controls. This one short clip, so it's much faster, and stabilize. Make sure that you watch the clip after it's stabilized, because sometimes when it's very shaky, it gives a weird effect. The clip should look real and natural, and people should not know that you put a stabilizer on it. Think of it that way. If it's too shaky and you put stabilizer, it will give a wobbly, rounded effect. So look how smooth it is now. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So this one, for example. So if we analyze this one, because there is movement. So before this was a static frame with the movement, like the board was moving, but the frame was static. And then the one after that as well is a static frame. The girl moves, okay, but the frame is static. Okay. In this one, the chips are not moving, but the actual thing is moving. So it has analyzed it. Let's see how it looks. Okay, the camera is moving, so it looks natural and smooth. Very nice. Let's move on. So again, the camera is moving. In this one, let's analyze this and see how it looks. Let's see. Smooth, smooth, and smooth. Okay, let's move on. is the footage. Now we place analyze. So you have to analyze the clip. You have to make sure you analyze it, not just place it. It needs to be placed from here, and then you gotta analyze it. For example, the last one, I'm gonna remove the, just to give you an idea. So this, as soon as I click here, click here, click here, and it comes to the selection, is just go here and tell them that selection follows playhead. So this will do that, yeah. So it's analyzed. Let's see now. Smooth, not shaking, no jitters. Okay, let's move to the next one. Again, jitters. Go there, analyze it. In this, sometimes I play around this, but in the start I don't recommend you playing around. Just do the same normal process. Done. Let's see how it goes. See, no shaking, all stabilized. So now the last one. Okay, so we go to effects, take this, top it up, and start analyzing. Go to effects control. See. Then let's play. Okay, so now, so that was on analyzing, and then in case you need to nest these, that's in the other videos how to nest it, but I just show you quickly how I'm gonna do it. So I placed a shortcut for W for the nested sequence. Okay, and normally you'll have to go and actually you just have to do this, right click, nest. Okay, so yeah, in case you want to learn how to do that, keyboard shortcuts, so let's go W. So here you can see that I placed the nest on W. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can play, so it's very simple. You just have to drag and drop. Anyways, so I'm gonna nest these. So just to make sure you know where these are getting rendered, I'm gonna press Command M to render. We cancel, S, save it, Command M. So it's going to take the MP4 format. We are looking at actually getting a QuickTime one, and we need to match it. Okay, so this is a custom preset that I've made. Export, and then we want this to go in the same folder. Let's make another folder, X. Okay, save, export. So now that I know that these are going to go in this folder, always nest the first sequence, render it manually. So once you know that all of these are going to go in the selected folder now, because every time you select a folder it will send there. So again you press Command, select these, press Command M, same settings, Okay, so we are going to do this at, let's go with MP4. I'll convert them later. Let's go with Vimeo 1080p ASD. Okay, and Q. So now what will happen, that it's queuing these. Right now it's only 10 sequences, but when you have like 100, so it queues this and it opens Adobe Media Encoder and it sends it there. So then you don't have to sit and manually render each clip, you know. This is how you do batch render. This is the queue, and you see slowly these are coming here, 10. Okay, and all you have to do is play and it will start rendering. Okay, then this one you can just save.